code.org, Michelle Ovette from SAP, and the amazing Dikembe Mutombo, and the legend and we are so happy to have you here. We're going to begin with a little story about me growing up. Can you hear me? Okay, so I grew up in suburban Philadelphia. I love it. Thank you. You played, yeah, not so much. You played for the Sixers, and I remember that. So when I grew up, I love sports. Who loves sports? Nice.
I do. Hell yeah.
Basketball.
His arm is huge.
So I grew up, and a player named
Dikembe Mutombo people.
was really big. A player named Charles Barkley was really big, and I was obsessed with basketball. And Dikembe Mutombo. Yeah, exactly. I thought you were at Georgetown, which I was really up to. But anyway, I wasn't a great athlete. I got hurt in every sport I tried, including swimming, which is a whole other story. But I was a huge fan. And just as I studied hard in school, I studied sports. I knew statistics more than anybody else, girls or boys. Do you want to guess the number 3,289? Does anyone know what that signifies? Want to take a guess? It has to do with Dikembe. Career loss. Very good.
Wow.
So, in my day, I'm very old, there was no such thing as
not in my house.
And there was no place for women to play basketball. But I aspired to work in sports, specifically work for the NBA. And now that technology is all-consuming, it's equally important if you want to work not just in sports, but in government, in media, in space, in anything you can dream of. Having a background in technology, specifically in coding, will afford you that ability to be part of, to make that dream come true. And, from the NBA standpoint, we'll be happy if you aspire to work for us, because we need more smart people. Someone here is going to be my new boss 20 years from now, and I hope it's one of you.
It's going to be me.
So on that note, I want you to also extend a special thank you to SAP, specifically Michelle. She's been a wonderful partner for the NBA. And one of the coolest things they do for the NBA is they make all the statistics possible. And just as I mentioned, a great stat about Dikembe, there are so many stats about the game that help us understand how good a player is, how much they can contribute to the game, and just make kids around the world love the game a bit more. So thank you for being such a great partner. We're so happy to have you here. And with that, I'm going to introduce you first to my friend, Hadi Rajkovi, the founder, CEO, I'm going to add titles to you, of code.org, and obviously one of the main reasons you're here too. Hadi.
Thank you very much, and thank you to the NBA and to the SAP for throwing this event and having us here. We started code.org just under 2 years ago with the vision that every school and every student should offer the opportunity to learn computer science as part of school. When I was growing up, I learned how to code on my own because schools didn't even teach it. And basically the only way most people my age learned computer programming was at home because it wasn't part of schoolwork. It was kind of this new thing. But nowadays, as most mentioned, computers are everywhere. They're not just on your desks or on your tablets or in your pockets. Every single car you can buy these days has dozens of computers in them. Every single TV movie you watch or TV shows, all the effects have been made by computers. Sports are getting invaded by these things, dealing with the stats and so on. There's not a single career you can think of going into that isn't getting in some way transformed by computers. And meanwhile, today's schools are just like they were 20, 25 years ago when I was going to school. Most schools don't teach the same, how to do computer programming, how computers work, how the internet works, and so on. So code.org's vision is that every school should teach this. 18 months ago, we came up with the idea for this 1 hour experience called the Hour of Code, to have students just try for 1 hour to give it a shot, to get excited about coding, and then maybe after 1 hour, they or their teacher can decide to do more than that. You know, the idea hatched 18 months ago. 18 months later, just actually earlier this week, we passed 100 million students who've done the hour of code, which is an insane number.
That's right. I was one of them.
Just to put that in perspective, that's larger than the entire population of countries like Germany or the UK or France or Italy. And in fact, it's larger than the student population of the US, UK, Italy, Germany, and France added up together. That's a huge number of kids have done the hour of code. And a lot of them have gone beyond the first 1 hour to basically try learning more, as I did in a lot of classrooms, over 100,000 classrooms now, just in the last 13 months have decided to integrate computer programming using our curriculum. So thank you all for coming here, and I hope, and I know many of you have done the hour of code or many hours already, but I hope you enjoyed trying it out some more today, and maybe teaching the folks from SAP or the volunteers that are here next to you, and teaching the other adults in the room. Most of the adults in the room didn't learn how to code when they were your age, because it wasn't being taught to them in school. So try to grab an adult and show them what you're doing as they're walking by.
Thanks so much, Hadi. Michelle?
Well, thank you for being here today. SAP is so excited that you're in the room with us today, and we're here at the MBA and with code.org. So, amazing things will happen today. I watched you all come in the room, and you all gravitated right to your piece of glass in front of you from Samsung, and that was awesome. And, you know, what you're learning is what happens behind this piece of glass, right? What happens to make those applications work? What happens to take those pictures, make those phones work, get your GPS coordinates on your phone? And so we're excited to help the next generation of coders. You guys are our future. So you can take technology and you can make it simple and fun and elegant yet powerful. And you're going to learn some of that today and play with some of it. And I'm so excited to see what you come up with, because we're going to be walking around and checking out what you're doing. So SAP is really pleased. We're a software company. We have 2,800 products. We have 66,000 employees globally. It's a huge company. And we try and do really good things. Our mission is to make the world run better and improve people's lives. And I'm hoping that's exactly what we can do today, and you will be doing in your future. Technology is so important, and you can make your career, your goals, whatever you want to do, more valuable through technology. So we're very pleased to be here today, and when you get a chance, check out the awesome site, nba.com/stats. You'll get to check out your favorite player, how many three-pointers they had, how many blocks they had, videos, and it's just all live, real-time data. So the art of the possible is alive and well with technology with SAP and MBA. So with that, thank you for having us here today, and I'll turn it back to you.
Thanks, Michelle. So before we introduce Dikembe, does anyone know his signature move when he blocked a shot? What he do? Let me hear it. Let me see. Okay, so count to 3. We're going to do it for the cameras. We're going to say, "Not in my house," because he would also say that, which would be awesome. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
My house.
Love it. Nicely done. Dikembe, what do you have to say for our friends here? Let's put them up.
Thank you, Melissa Faisal. On behalf of our Commissioner Adam Silver, the NBA family, all the NBA employees and NBA care, we want to say thank you to you guys for being here. We want to thank you, SAP, for all the work and partnership that we are doing with the NBA, especially Code.org, which is becoming a great organization that partner with the NBA care to make sure that we teach our young students literacy and the new technology that's coming up. How can you be smart? As you guys know, you look at me today, you don't see me just one of the great basketball players, or you don't see me just one of the great defense players that play this game, but you see me as a human being, a great person, someone who want to make a difference, someone who want to contribute in our community. That's the reason why NBA during our All-Star Weekend, we are trying to reach more than 1 million children in the All-Star season. Make sure that we reach out to all the kids, especially in the city of New York, and all the 5 boroughs. Make sure that you guys are becoming fit. Make sure that you guys are doing your homework. Make sure that you guys are succeeding. We are here for you guys. We want to give you all the tools necessary for you to grow up in a better environment so you can become somebody one day. Not everybody will get a chance to play the NBA. Not everybody will professional player or general manager. But some of you guys one day, you want to grow up becoming a lawyer, you want to grow up becoming a scientist, you want to grow up maybe becoming the mayor of the city of New York. Why not? You have something for you. You need to dream big. So if I'm taking time out of my busy schedule to be here for you, because I want to make sure that there's a success in your life. And what we're going to do here with the program that we built with Kola.org is to help me with the mathematics, to just better understanding of science. You will not succeed today at school if you don't understand science. Each one of you got to know more about the computer today than we did in the previous generation. So I'm so happy to be here. I'm going to be here for a long time, so please free to give me a finger wave or to take a picture with me. But now let's talk about what we came to talk about today. Thank you so much.
So who's ready to start coding? Can you imagine the sound? Who's ready to start coding?
That's that new generation right there.
Thanks, everyone.
All right, so we have two groups of kids here. There's a fifth grade classroom. The